Eric Ten Hag.
Come on, Eric.
There's a few things that annoy Craig Burley's with us tonight.
Eric's on a 3-game winning streak, yes.
Eric Ten Hag on a 3-game winning streak in the friendly action.
No.
But best of all,
By the way,
I know it's coming.
that show was so long, my tea's freezing.
your tea's freezing.
People piping on. What? Go on and say it. Does it involve emails?
Yeah. I thought we had to add a little bit more context because it got mentioned yesterday.
Give the context.
And honestly, we can delve really deep into this whole topic.
God.
So we were sent an email asking for our Premier League predictions for the season ahead. And
yeah.
Craig hopes to get in first by replying all to say, I'm just replying all to tell everyone not to reply all with their predictions.
So one of my pet hates, and there are many. How many people were on that list? 20 some. So anyway, I replied to the producer. Just replied, not reply all. Reply.
So did I, Craig. I was with you. So did I.
Next thing you know, and I didn't need any of this. I didn't need proof that we have some of the thickest, dumbest.
I'm going to read what he actually said.
Let me say something, right?
Dumbest. I mean, we have some. Our boss just goes out and hires people that are like gaga. You can't even.
Don't put me and Shaka in. Don't put me and Shaka in.
Hang on, can I quote Craig?
Can I just say
Can we all give our heads a wobble and stop replying all and a little bit more?
Well, it was Don.
Well, he'd got in before you.
Well, what got me was Don. I'm not, Don. And then after I shellacked, sent the email out, basically, come on. Then old balloon head himself, Nico, he sends one reply.
Let me just.
But did he do it on purpose? That's my big question.
No,
Let me just hold my hand up. I replied to the producer, but I stared at that email for about 10 minutes. Going to reply all. I just couldn't resist.
No, Stevie doesn't reply.
Honestly, I was so tempted.
Stevie don't give him any credibility that he doesn't.
No.
He does it because he hasn't got a clue. But you know who the worst one was? The worst one was, and I expected a lot better from him, Stuart Robson, because I thought he had a brain in his head. He sent his predictions just to me.
Okay, in his defence, because you'd reply all to tell us not to reply all, the next natural reply came to you rather than the original person.
And when he presses the button, who it's going to, he should have seen that.
But Craig, I'm with you because I got it very early and I saw it straight away and I knew that everybody would I would reply all. I knew that
close to reply all. I so wanted to.
But I was so funny because there was that myth that footballers are thick. Yes. I think we got that proved, didn't we?
Yeah. I knew it was coming. Reply all. And you know what? I was sat. People were looking at me because I was sat in Petco car park buying dog food, and there was people going past the car.
You know what was good too? When people replied all, Craig then replied to them. Honestly, that was so.
Honestly, there should be studies done on it.
I can just imagine Craig 4 minutes involved. Honestly, I was so tempted.
We have people that do it, and there's 100 people in the list, and I'm like, there wasn't 100 on it, but there was 20. At least half of them had their brain surgically removed.
All right, tea's freezing now. Okay, Craig, did your family all come straight out of the positivity corner onto the set yesterday? They all looked so happy to be there.
A bunch of nieces and nephews I took them on a little tour, which they enjoyed, particularly the new DC building, which is not new now, it was 10 years old, but the big NFL studios, the big budget studios like this, really big. So they enjoyed it. And then they came on and they were on TV, so they were. Very
nice.
Well, it was extra time.
He spent 2 days complaining about signing him up as well.
Yeah.
I got to sign him up. Just come for a visit. 2 days of that.
Everyone had to be an individual sign-up, and there was a lot of them. So
there's a lot of people.
Did you reply all when you signed him up, or did you reply all?
Yes, I always reply all. I'm just going to reply all.
Okay. If Isak is under contract with Newcastle, is he not legally obliged to report to duty on time at Newcastle? Is it unfair on Newcastle's part where he is literally now betraying the contracts?
Well, yeah.
No.
Well, you could not. But you could not show up, and the club could fine you 2 weeks' wages. At least that's how it used to be. You could get fined 2 weeks' wages for that infringement. So, which I'm sure the club would have done.
But I think it's because there is a lot of talk now. Like for today, for example, Sekso didn't train with RB Leipzig, so there are always kind of agreements between clubs that maybe it's better you stay away because the old media is here or something like that. With Isak is different. I mean, Eddie Howe said he didn't know that he was in Spain training, so that is something else. But you don't feel with all the tension around now. He wants to go. Newcastle need a replacement. I don't think you would throw the lawyers on him.
It looks like Sekso will cost Manchester United or Newcastle around €95 million, the same price that Liverpool paid for Ugo Ekitike. Which player is likely to have the better season? I'll start that one with you, Jan.
I will start with Hugo because he was going to play for Liverpool. He comes to a team that will function. He comes to a team that create chances. Ekitike had a fantastic season for Eintracht Frankfurt last season. They were third in the league. They qualified for the Champions League. After Marmoush left, he had to lead the line in Frankfurt, and he did. RB Leipzig had a terrible season out of Europe, so it was harder for a striker, for a Sekso to do well. So I think that is an easy one. Ekitike will do better because he's playing for a functioning team. Manchester United is not there yet.
Although it's a pre-season game, Bayern Munich face Tottenham this Thursday in what will probably be Luis Diaz's first proper test. Will he make a bigger impact at Bayern than Kudus at Spurs this season?
Well, Diaz will. I think Diaz. First of all, Diaz has played a friendly. He came on, got him a penalty, but I think he will do better. I think that he will be a success at Bayern. You can talk a lot about the strategy of signing a player that is a big chance that he won't get anything when his contract is up, but he will do well because what we know about Luis Diaz is he's an honest worker. He will go forward and back. He will make energy. He will make intensity, and I think that on that left side of Bayern or whatever where they're going to play him, I guess he'll be there, and in and around Harry Kane, he will get a lot of scoring points.
Neymar scored a brace for Santos last night. Percentage chance he makes Ancelotti's squad in 311 days.
90%.
Yeah, I think it's high. Though I'm not convinced Neymar. I'm a little bit torn on this Brazil. On the one hand, I want to say I do think Neymar makes them is who's needed, but then this is as bad a Brazil team as I've ever seen, and they need a spark from somewhere. I don't know.
I think in normal circumstances, if Brazil were really strong, then
he wouldn't.
He doesn't make it. But
it's a bad Brazil team. Goodness.
You get a feeling of that Argentinian team in front of the '94 World Cup. A lot of people won't remember, but they were terrible, Argentina. They had to go through a playoff with Australia. Maradona had 20 kilos too much. He was still the savior. They got him back. They got him on a diet, and he came back, and he was fantastic at the USA World Cup till they found the reason why he was so good, and he was suspended.
Well, that's one way to put it. OK, did you see the video of the training incident between Zerbi and Kone? Was Zerbi out of line by telling Kone to call his agent, which led to Kone leaving Marseille? This video has resurfaced, I think.
It was very exciting when there's nothing else going on in the summer.
That's my big question. Why has it resurfaced now?
When was it?
It was back, well, he left in January, so it had to be back end of December, early January.
Well, Marseille just posted it.
But why though?
Why?
That was my thing. So now, you hear all sorts on training grounds, right? There's always all kinds of going back and forth, whether it's between players, whether it's manager and player, whatever it is. That happens. Players come and go, whether there's an exchange or not. I just don't understand why 7 months later that video is published. What does that achieve? And that's the big concern for me. Why does this come out 7 months later?
Well, I can tell you it's not a concern to me.
I'm very concerned.
Really surprised.
I'm very concerned.
I have...
Maybe it was a guy who have the media post or the social media post that pushed reply all. And they was out,
No,
that could happen.
It's start, bench or drop. Eric Ten Hag, 3 on the bounce in the pre-season with Leverkusen.
Oh boy.
Reply all, or does Zerbi having a tiff with Kone?
Reply all is I'll answer for Craig. Reply all is Ten Hag is bench. Drop Kone. I'll reply.
Okay, thank you.
I'll just come off the list. I'll just block everybody.
Can you drop all? Can you drop all 3?
Thank you guys for sending in your questions. We will be back tomorrow to do it all over again here on ESPN FC.
Any 8-month-old videos we can show?
Auf Wiedersehen.